So I'm making this video because I keep falling off the face of the earth. And then coming back. Yeah. I'm not entirely back, but I got some explaining to do. But before I start complaining about my life, which I will be,
I'd like to make this piece of content that's a bit more funny rather than my life sucks and make it a bit more like my life sucks. I want to make it a comedy because this tale is a bit of a sad one, but I don't want to make you sad. Like, I want you to laugh at my pain. Laugh at my pain. Laugh at it. Laugh at my window joke.
All right, listen up. I'm gonna be talking about some medical stuff, so no self-diagnosing. I am not a medical professional. Honestly, you should be running if I was. Well, I went through a rough time. I didn't have energy to do a lot, so no matter how hard I tried to make anything, it all just turned into something I disliked. Ugh. Hello, Creator! Hold me, for I require your comfort and diligence. Please assist me into your world, for I will. It honestly felt like I was just stuck indoors. And then when I finally could go and do things, I ran into issues. Mother of God. I became a parent of IBS, a literal demon child.
Aw, how old is he?
Get that thing away from me! But in order to tell you like the full story, I kind of have to go back in time. Around 2021, I was starting to feel a lot of pain, and with the lockdowns that were happening, I was like, nah, I'll just wait because other people need more medical care than I do. Here's the thing, that is dumb, and no one should be doing that. If I was supposed to give any form of advice, that would be it. Just remember, I'm not a doctor. So then, I waited to see a doctor, and the symptoms kept changing and being all weird, and it was hard to pinpoint what was actually going on. Do you have any threes? Damn it. My doctor couldn't figure out what was going on with me, so we called for a specialist. I joined the queue for a gastroenterologist. So we didn't have a lot of luck with this. Back at home, I basically had a sick day the size of an entire year. Yeah, constant video games! Oh. I ended up doing a lot of work, trying to figure out what I could eat, how to work with this condition, how to just go about my day-to-day life with just not being able to eat a lot, which is weird because I used to be a literal human recycling plant. However, someone decided to switch my difficulty to ridiculous. It was as if someone was orchestrating all this bad luck and just funneling it into my body.
Top story tonight, local idiot has short tummy. More at 11.
Trying to disclose I have IBS to any employer was a bit weird. Why are you in the bathroom for like 25 minutes? I'm fighting God. So as a consequence, my energy for anything just up and vanished. No John Graham and Harold videos, no animation. I had a McSad.
Hi, welcome to McSads. You cry 'em, we fry 'em. What can I get for you today?
Can I get a large McSad, some bland nuggets, and a bucket of ice cream?
Sure, would you like fries salted from the tears of lost hopes and dreams?
Yes, please.
Please make your way to the front.
There you go. You aren't loved? Have an awful day. Oh. We had to wait for the specialist to come back to us, and we waited, and we waited, and we waited, and we waited. And that's when I felt something was up. Couldn't work, in pain every day, taking hella drugs. So far, we've waited about 4 months for any response. Not uncommon. I thought it didn't go through. So, I called my doctor, and they were just as confused. So then they inquired about the situation, and then the next few days, I got an appointment. So, I walk into the hospital with my mum, because she's cool. She made IBS-friendly food and taught me a lot, letting me stay at home while I figure out my options. My parents have been super supportive and helping me, well, basically survive. So then this clown walked in, marked my living status, proceeded to be sexist, denied my symptoms, and couldn't tell me when a procedure was going to happen.
I hate clowns.
At this point, I wanted to throw hands. Yeah. However, we couldn't just leave and say that they were rude because we needed what was called a gastroscopy to make sure it wasn't something serious. And then I started thinking about that something serious. And you know it's bad when a clown says that. So, we waited and waited and waited some more, and by this point, months had passed. And I've called the doctor every month because I couldn't call the gastro team. Something's weird. All of a sudden, I get an appointment. Yes, I'm finally gonna get the procedure to make sure it's nothing serious. While we are driving there, the specialist calls me.
Yeah, this is the appointment for after the procedure. Have you not had the procedure?
No, I'm waiting for the...
Oh, this would be a bit of a waste of time then. Go home.
So we drove back home all angry because we thought he was the one organizing it. Turns out he wasn't. And apparently that was our job. It was your job. Are you okay? Unfortunately, what made things worse is the line for a gastroscopy was going to take a little under a year. So, we wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Once I got an idea of what the heck was triggering some of these pains, like spice, other foods, garlic onions, red meat, which I have to admit is an odd one. The only way I was able to figure out any of this is, well, to unfortunately trigger them. Garlic and onions gave me more gas than a nuclear septic tank. Eating any form of spice made everything feel like it was on fire. And red meat, and oils, would lead to fatigue so bad it looks like I have black eyes. So I'd come back from like a restaurant or something, and then, oh my god, feels so good. Oh no. So once I knew and or understood how to like cope with this. Okay, maybe not cope. When I was feeling a little bit bitter, I had a stay over at one of my friend's house. And while we were there, I had one sip of unbranded cola flavor carbonated drink. That night, I felt funny. Not like hee hee hoo hoo funny, but like funny. So I was miraculously teleported to the hospital, take a few blood tests. If anyone's been to the hospital around about midnight, you see some crazy stuff. Had a doctor come in and check on me, made sure I was okay. And a funny thing happened. After 5 hours of being in the hospital, the doctor came up to me and said I had a gastroscopy happening soon. I was about to celebrate. Yeah, wait a minute. I received the same email about the same appointment that was about to happen, but the same kind of appointment that was supposed to be after the gastroscopy. It was about to happen again. The doctor, hella confused, didn't know what the heck to do, apologized and discharged me from the hospital because they thought I was okay. And these are people just trying to do their job, but I was feeling pretty miffed. I felt like I wasn't being treated right either. So we waited and double-checked the email, and lo and behold, it was not a gastroscopy. In pain, irritable, anxiety high, constantly thinking I'm on the verge of death, and this clown is going to do this? What are you going to do, clown man? I need the poop tube! By now it has been a total of 8 months waiting. So I decided enough was enough. I no longer wanted to live in pain. And why was it taking a ridiculous amount of time? Turns out, I needed to call them on 3 different kinds of extensions, because Dr. Chuckles was absolutely no help. Don't. Please don't. Do it again, I swear. I called them up and I was like, yo, I didn't get medication for the gastroscopy I was having soon because a doctor at the ER said I was going to have one. And they were like, sure. Hey, you don't have a booking. So I told them, hey, I've just come out of the hospital. You know, ER, serious. The lovely people on the other side kind of realized what was going on, so they booked me in. They got the dates wrong. They rang me and told me, hey, are you ready to come in for your procedure?
What?
Yeah, you're scheduled to come in today. You've had all the medication prior? What? But I'm waiting for the medication. That's not till the... Uh-oh. That medication was so that when they had the gastroscopy, there's nothing. Oh, did I forget to mention? It's 3 liters of laxatives. They told me, okay, well, we're just gonna have to reschedule. Huh? I was in a state of shock. After all of what I've just gone through, I was going to wait a ridiculous amount of time. Was it gonna be months? Was it gonna be years? I don't know. It could have been... Then they said, no, it's okay. We'll just see you next week. That's our fault. Whoopsies. We then rescheduled, and when I was halfway taking through one medication, I reread the instructions, and I took the medication a day early. How many times does this go wrong? I rang them up and I was like, I'm so sorry I took these a day early. I don't know what to do. And they're like, oh, it's fine. You're just going to be pooping for 2 days instead of 1. Oh, okay.
Little did I know, I was in for an experience, feeling uncomfortable and thinking about how this could save my life and my gut. I knew what I had to do.
Texas healing the toilet. Roger. Boop boop beep beep check. Payload is loaded. Copy that. Clear the tower tech to runway 2P00P33. Weather good and clear. Advise caution strong wind. Copy that. Clear for takeoff. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2.
How long is this going to take?
Yeah, it really didn't matter. I just kind of became BFFs with my toilet. After a year and a bit of waiting and absolutely losing my mind, I finally got my gastroscopy results. And the whole thing came out lactose intolerant and no serious condition. What? Milk? All of this was for milk? I can't eat anything! This was greatly frustrating because I already knew this. And this was not the reason why I had IBS. However, I had no answers for my IBS stuff, but it meant that I no longer had to be concerned about anything else serious. As for Dr. Chuckles, well, he told me there's nothing more I can do. The end. I'm fairly certain it's been the roughest few years of my life and lots of doors closed. The one door that opened was, unfortunately, the beast of disabilities. And it almost bested me. Almost. But then my friends showed up.
I can't open it.
What do you mean?
I can't.
What do you mean? Open the door.
The door's stuck.
But it's not.
The door is stuck?
You can open it.
It won't open.
But you can.
I know, I've tried. It won't open.
It's a push door.
I know it is.
Oh my god. Did you use the keys?
Oh, my bad. We good.
I owe my appreciation to my friends and family for taking care of me when I couldn't. To the best of their ability. So I'm getting back into it slowly, and you might have noticed I have been pretty inconsistent.
Yay! Oh. Yeah! Oh. Yeah!
Haven't been sure what to make in a sense, mainly because I have been prioritizing not dying. What? Come back here, you But in result, everything else suffered. Careers, hobbies, the channel. And then there's the mental health side of it. When you're exposed to that much stress, the brain tends to suffer. Ow! Ow!
What the? Ah! Additionally, the content I'm making is going through a big shift, and I'm not sure what to make to 900,000 people. Oh my god. And that's a big stress. I had just gone through a lot. I had a big change of life for the past 2 years. Oh god! Oh, what's that? As for 2024, I can only expect good things. Hey, can you Yeah, thank you. So big thank you to all my family, friends, health professionals, and all your kind souls who left really cool comments and messages. To the IBS gang, slay. Going from trash can to trash can't is strange. Big support and know that you are loved. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year, everyone. And you, come here, you.
Somebody, come save me, please.
Thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a bit of a weird year. If you do want to support the channel or you just want some neat stuff, there's some merchandise over here. There's some other neat stuff over here. And we stream every now and then.
Oh.